Hi there, this is Brittany, and today I want to share with you 6 important elements of short stories just to make a very great analysis of short stories. So, first of all, we have setting. It refers to the place and the time where or when does the story take place. Could be in a country, in a place like by the beach. It could be in a restaurant in January 2010. Those are just examples of setting. And now let's go to the next element of short story, which is characterization. It refers to the different characters who portrayed in the story. First of all, we have the main character, which is the protagonist, the character who never dies, as in movies, the character who is admirable, who is always doing great things and fighting against bad people. That's the main character, and it's called protagonist. Then we have the antagonist. That's the kind of characters that it's always causing problems to others. Like that's a bad guy who is always like going against people and against the other characters' actions and those stuff. It's like the main problem of the story. Okay, so now let's analyze. There is also a static character. That's that kind of character that never changes its way of being along the story. Could be me in a story, like being so kind, and I'm always kind even though people hurt me. I'm always kind. I don't change my way of thinking. I'm the same character from the beginning until the end of the story. And there are also other kind of characters, such as round characters who are very complex. They have so many different kinds of abilities and qualities. And there is also flat characters, like they just like don't care about what happening. Like it's very easy to predict them. So now let's go to the next element, which is conflict. Yes, it refers to the problems that affect the characters, or the characters have to face or to fight against those problems. It could be the situations, the hard decisions, the hard situations the main character or all the characters face. And now let's go into the other element, which is plot. It refers to the sequence of events all along the story. Could be, um, like plot refers to events such as the main character fighting against the bad guy and those stuff. That's the conflict or the problems that the antagonist, as I said before, which is the character that is always causing problems, could be that character causing problems to me. That's a conflict. Okay, something that I have to deal with. And also, let's go to the last element, which is theme. This is very important because it talks about a message, the main idea of the short story. Could be friendship, could be sadness, could be happiness, could be love, and those stuff. So now let's apply these elements, or let's analyze a short story. Let's find these 6 elements in a short story. And let's analyze the short story that is called The Three Little Pigs. Yes, I know you know that story, and it's so fun and so nice to know that story. So let's see the setting. It is supposed to happen in a forest, maybe. The 3 little pigs in their mom's house, and they're over there, they're walking and going along the road to find materials for for building their houses. So that story is most likely to take place in the forest. Okay, so now let's go to the next element, which is characters. Who the main characters are, or who the protagonists of this story are. Well, in this case, 3 little pigs. Yeah, those 3 little pigs, because they're mentioned in the whole story. They're the ones who are facing troubles, and they're the ones who are fighting against difficult situations. And yes, now let's see the antagonist, the character that is bad, that is always causing problems. And in this case, it's the wolf. Yes, the story mentions that there is a big bad wolf who is always causing problems and trying to enter the three little pigs' houses, and not to be their friend. We know that he really wanted to eat those three little pigs. So he's causing problems to the protagonist of the story, which are the three little pigs. Let's go to analyze the conflict. So yeah, the conflict, I'm going to talk about the external conflict, because there are two types of conflict: internal and external. Internal is when the character faces troubles himself, like he causes problem himself. But in this case, the external conflict refers to when that wolf is trying to enter the little pigs' houses. So this is a problem that he is causing to the three little pigs, and that's a conflict. Now let's go to the plot. And here's when we are going to mention the exposition. It talks about how the three little pigs get to accomplish their goal, which is find materials to buy their houses. That's the exposition of the story. Then we see the raising action. The raising action is just when the wolf appears. The wolf appears and starts, hey, let me enter the house, let me enter your house. That's a raising action, because the wolf is trying to look forward to eat those three little pigs. So that's a raising action. But the climax, or the higher point of this conflict is just when the wolf go to the third little pig's house, the brick house, and that wolf is trying to blow that house, but since he knows that he cannot, he goes up to the roof of the brick house and try to go into the chimney. And when he gets over there, he falls into a pot which was boiling with soup and those stuff. That's the higher point of that conflict. The following action is just when that wolf notices that he is trapped by those three little pigs, and he doesn't have any other option less than going away. So he starts running away and howling, oh, because he fell into the pot. And then the resolution of the story could be when the three little pigs live happy forever and ever. So yeah, and the theme of this short story, it could be like love and protection between siblings. So thank you so much. I hope you like it.